Hey y'all, Heather here with Heather's Country Crochet. It's FOs and WIPs day. So this is actually probably going to be a short video. I don't have that much to show, but I do have a little bit. I got some finished objects here. Last week I was in the process of still making this hat, and y'all, I'm sorry, but my camera blows these colors out. But this was the beanie. It's Bag O' Day pattern that I was crocheting in last week's video. I had not finished it. Now it is finished, and it is just her back to basics beanie. However, her hers is done with worsted weight yarn, and this is done with bulky yarn, so it's a little on the big side. I don't know if it will go on my head with my bun. That's hilarious. It sticks up because of my bun, but it's pretty big on my head. So maybe there's somebody that'll be able to wear it. I have no idea. But I had yarn left. I had like a half a cake left when I finished. No, I didn't. I had like a quarter of a cake left, but I had a whole nother cake. And so I knitted this up on my Centro machine. And I will say that my Centro knitting machine did not really like this yarn. Very good. It is a double brim hat. But I love the way that the colors stripe out in the knit. So you can see the difference in the knit and the crochet. So I love the way that the colors do. I wish my camera would show these colors properly because they're awesome colors. But I tried to go fast when I was cranking my machine with this yarn, and I think it will work better because it kept trying to hang up. So I think it worked better with it if you go slow. But I really like the way that this turned out. I may just keep this one for myself just because I like the way it turned out. And then I did one out of Ogo yarn on the Centro machine. And let me tell y'all, that Centro does not like Ogo yarn. You can look here and see like how it looks wholly. It is a reversible double hat here, but you can see, you can really see in the light blue here how there's holes. That's drop stitches where the knitting machine dropped all of these stitches. Y'all, it's really bad. Really bad. So the Centro machine is no for Ogo. Most definitely. The dark blue side is not that bad. It did not do it as bad for the dark blue side. So, I'm probably just going to let my husband have this and let him work in it during the winter because he does do construction. And, he loves to wear like toboggans and stuff. And because this is a double knitted hat, it'll keep his head really warm. So, it'll work for him to work in anyway. That way at least it's not wasted. But yeah, so I used the Ogo for this that I was trying to hand knit a double knit hat out of, and it was not going anywhere, so I frogged it back, or whatever you call it for ripping knits out. Tinking it, I don't know. Somebody, if y'all know what it's called, y'all can tell me in the comments, because I have no idea. Um, it's just frogging for me. So I frogged it back, and like I said, I threw it on the Centro knitting machine to try to get a double knitted hat out of it, and it did not work. So I did only use 2 colors out of the Ogo. I have all of this left, so I'm probably gonna cake this up and try hand knitting something else out of it, most likely. Um, a different kind of hat or something that is that started at the brim instead of at the top, because until I am more experienced with knitting, I cannot knit top down hats. That is most definite. Um, so that's my hats that I have finished. Um, getting quite a little collection of hats here to donate. That's awesome. I love that. So the next thing is it's a half finished object, half WIP. Okay. So y'all know that I got the Annie's sock knit, what's it called? Love to Knit Socks Kit Club. So, and I was struggling last week, y'all, to make this. And so um with the ways that they suggest in the pattern to do it, you can only do it with DPNs, magic loop, or 2 circulars. Well, lo and behold, I put it on a 9-inch circular, and I now have a finished sock. I now have one finished sock. So I'm very proud of it. It is my size. It fits me. I have not blocked it because I do not have sock blockers. I am going to order some sock blockers, but y'all, I like this pattern. I love these colors. They are so pretty. Of course, my camera's not showing them. But I have this much yarn left, so I did not use much yarn at all to make this, because this started out as a 100-gram ball. And so I still have plenty to make the second sock. And although I have not casted it on yet, I just finished this today. So but I will have plenty to finish to do the other sock and still have some left over. And that's a good thing, because I'm hoping to build up some scraps, because Kay Litton, Crazy Sock Lady, she does what is it? The scrappy sock or whatever. It's just the plain vanilla sock pattern, but she uses like all of her scrap sock yarn and makes like scrappy socks, so they look like they're striped, but with, you know, all different colors from her all of her sock yarn, and they're really cool looking. I like them. So that is that one. And I have, okay, so last week I was talking about how I could not uh, get the magic loop to work for me because of ladders. So I was very determined to learn how to do this. So I have figured out, number one, your needles actually they do make a big difference. Um, I had ordered a ChowGoo 40-inch cable needle because that's what people use to do the 2 socks at a time. Well, I was able to finally get Magic Loop to work for me with this longer cable. This is the sock that I'm making my husband, this color here, and it's working out, and it's looking really good. I'm really proud of it. Um, I don't have ladders at the sides. I mean, they may be a little bit, but they're not noticeable, like extremely noticeable. So, and I even was able to get the starting where I started here. I was even able to get it tight, and there's not a huge gap there. So, I am very pleased with myself on that. I'm doing him shorty socks. It's just going to be a plain vanilla pattern. Um, and when I say plain vanilla pattern, y'all, I am going off of Crazy Sock Lady's patterns, her sock patterns. I, I really truly believe that I probably would not have learned how to knit socks had it not been for her tutorials and her sock patterns on her channel. She is so thorough, so good at like teaching how to do the socks, and I mean, she definitely lives up to her name, Crazy Sock Lady, because she can knit up a sock very fast, very fast. But yeah, so if I will link her below if you are interested in learning how to knit socks or in some of her patterns. She writes sock patterns and like fingerless mitt patterns and things like that. And she has all of her patterns for sale over on Ravelry. She has a few that are free. So I will link her below in case anybody is interested in checking her out because she is wonderful. That is almost all of my WIPs. I have one more that I have started, and y'all, this very well could take me forever to do. I'm going to show it. So, I've always said that I wanted to learn how to do mosaic crochet. Well, I still haven't learned how to do that because of all of I keep putting it off to learn how to do it because of all of the ends, the weaving in and all of that. I don't want to have to deal with that. Well, I found a pattern. Oh goodness, let me look. It's actually, Spring, the fiber enthusiast. She did a blanket pattern and is doing another blanket pattern from this designer. Her name is Lisa Conley. Lisa Conley. Um, she writes locking filet crochet and mosaic patterns for crochet and knit. And so Spring was showing the blanket that she's working on. And so I went over and checked out Lisa Conley's designs, and I found this, and y'all, my printer's running out of ink when I was printing this, so the color's wonky, but this is the pattern, or this is the design, not the pattern. Well, this is the pattern, but this is the design of what the blanket is gonna look like if I ever finish it. Um, it's using 2 different colors, and yeah, so I'm gonna try it, y'all, and we'll see how it goes. It's a stadium throw size, um, and it's using, regular old worsted weight yarn. So, medium 4 worsted weight yarn. But there's a lot. There's a lot to it, and it looks like it may be very tedious, and so it very well could take me a while. But, and there's several on her channel, or not on her channel, on her, I think it was Ravelry that I bought it off of. Anyways, wherever it was, there's several of her, patterns that I would like to try, but I decided that I would just start with one and see how it goes. And if I can finish it, then I might try some of the others. So, that is all of my WIPs for this week. Now, I will say, I do have plans for heart, my autumn leaves sock set. I am going to make a, like a 2-tone sock set, socks for myself with these, with the heels and toes and maybe the cuff, I don't know, in the contrasting color, and then have this be the body of the sock, just like with the other. So I have plans for that. I have to, I can't cast them on yet because I'm waiting for my other needles to come in. I have, very, I have decided that the Chalgu needles are the ones for me. Those are the ones that I can use comfortably, and they don't hurt my hands that bad, even the 9-inch ones. And it was the Chalgu that was what I was able to finally get the magic loop going on. So this is another sock set that I am going to be doing a sock pattern with. I am actually going to try a pattern instead of it being just plain vanilla socks with this one. I'm going to try an actual pattern with this one, to make with this one that I bought from Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. These may just be plain vanilla socks. But, so yeah, I haven't caked those up yet or anything, because I'm still waiting for my needles to come in so that I can get them casted on. So yeah, that is all that I have this week as far as FOs and WIPs. So, thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And make sure to give me a thumbs up on this video. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.